Okay, so as you guys know, my name is Alethea. For those of you who are tuning in out there who've never seen me before, yes, my name is Alethea Barton, and I am Jamaican originally, but I currently live in the US. I live in New York to be exact. And we know that things have been kind of chaotic the past few years. They just announced that the global crisis has ended. You know, they decided, hey, it's over. So thank God for that, I guess. It's really crazy, you know. We all had to be wearing masks. It was mandatory. And I was happy when I didn't have to be walking around in a mask anymore. But just this week, there were some wildfires in Canada, like the most fires in history. So much so that the smoke from the wildfires up in Canada, we got that down here in New York. So the visibility was horrible. The air quality was so bad. It's like the worst air quality of any city ever. New York is the one that had that, you know, and we were all walking around in masks again. It's like, oh my gosh, it was like deja vu in a bad way. Like, I don't want to be in a world where I have to be walking around like that. But that's what we were reduced to again the past few days. But the air quality has improved. Thank you, Lord. It is over for now, right? Should I knock on wood? Knock on the floor. Knock, knock, knock. You know, it is over. But that kind of reminded me of how I ended up getting started on this trading journey. Because when we went in lockdown, had to wear masks, couldn't walk around freely. Only the essential workers could be traveling outside. You couldn't even go from country to country as you liked. I had to find something to do. I was stuck in the house with my school age child. And that's how I ended up trading. You know, traditionally, when it comes to how we earn, it's lawyer, doctor, nurse, teacher, you know, things like that. Our parents want us to go to school, ensure that we get good grades so that at the end of our school career, we can have a good job or a great career. Right? That's it. Drop some threes in the chat if that's what your parents wanted for you to go to school, make sure you get good grades so you can have that job or that career that's going to stay with you and it's going to be the answer to everything. Yes, we have some threes in the chat. That is supposed to be the answer. Now, let me ask you, the same people who wanted that for you, whether it's your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, they follow that formula. Drop some fives in the chat if the people who wanted you to follow that, they did that for themselves. Drop some fives in the chat if they were able to achieve their goals and dreams doing that which they wanted you to do by going to school, getting that job. If you see where they didn't actually accomplish anything that they wanted for you, telling you that same formula that they followed, drop some sevens. Drop some sevens in the chat if you look at their results and they don't have the results that you wanted, right? Drop some sevens, you know, because if they want these results, they're telling you this is what you need to do to get the results, but you look at them and you don't see them having those results. Should you be following that formula? You know, no, you really need to follow something else. You don't want to follow the pack. You want to step outside your comfort zone, do something a little bit different so you can have some different results. If that makes some sense, a little bit of sense, drop some twos in the chat if it makes sense. You got to do something different so you can have some different results. Now, am I knocking traditional education? Absolutely not. There is a place for everyone, for everything. However, we need to be able to explore our options. And today, we see where these jobs are being replaced by technology. Artificial intelligence is replacing these jobs. So we need to learn new skills, different skills, so that we can be competitive, so that when our jobs are replaced, we're not left stranded like a deer in headlight, not knowing what to do. Now, there are a number of options. You know, the internet is a big thing, the internet, online business. People are becoming YouTubers. Like, look, I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. My goal with my channel is to become monetized. You can make money just by producing content on social media, right? So everybody that's on here, if you're not already subscribed, please go and subscribe to Rain on the Charts. That is my YouTube name. For those who have stumbled upon my channel, just searching the webs, you're here, you go ahead and subscribe as well. And come back often. Come back often. I'm here every Sunday. Now, aside from YouTube, there is Instagram, there is TikTok. I don't even know how people make money off of TikTok. I'm not going to say that I'm old, I'm not going to say that. I just don't know how they do it. I don't know, right? Maybe one of you guys can fill me in, give me some kind of tutorial one of these days, But there's also making money in financial markets. And that is something that is an old thing that's been around. It just has been evolving over time. Oh, Nelly, you say they have TikTok University? I'm sure they do. I need to go there. It's about um going to university and studying something that you're going to actually use. So many people go to college and they study things and they graduate and then they never apply what they learned. So why did you go to college and spend that money on that thing? Now you're in student loan debt up to the wazoo and you're not applying it. It just doesn't. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. Maybe it equals 11. I don't know. Right. So I'm going to talk about this company that I have recently partnered with because, I'm super excited about them. I'm excited about the education that they offer. I'm excited about the technology that they have. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. 1 second. All right. So you guys should be able to see my screen right now. Drop some threes once you can see my chat. Oh, as soon as I do that, here comes someone. Let me admit them. All right. Okay. So I'm embarking on this project with some business partners, impact 1 million families. And this is going to be through this platform, Eaconomy, that I'm going to talk to you about. Now, when it comes to partnering or doing business with any business, there are 4 things you want to assess: leadership, the products, the compensation, and the timing. And I'm not going to cover everything, but I'll just say that leadership is on point. We have a connection with multi-millionaires. These people are not just 7-figure, but 8-figure, 9-figure earners, and they want to have this tremendous impact. And why not align myself with people who have that mindset? Because by rubbing shoulders with them, it will I'll catch something, right? I'll get something. You hang around with millionaires, chances are you will become one. You hang around with 100 years or 1,000 years, chances are you'll be the next one, right? So I want to go in that direction. So I've partnered with these people. So the leadership is on point. Um, Mr. Jose Ardon, he definitely ensured that his legal team did the research on this platform prior to partnering with them. His company, Empower, has now partnered with Economy after doing its due diligence. The legal team made sure that the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. So that's leadership. In terms of timing, we know that the best time to get started is at the beginning, to start from the ground, and that is where we are. We're getting into the momentum phase where we're at the ground floor, we're getting in the elevator, and we're going to be going up to the penthouse. So the closer you are to the bottom, the more you can enjoy the ride going up. You know, think about companies like, say, Avon. Avon is a popular company globally, right? Avon is a company that has had a lot of people, hold on. Okay, there we go. Avon is a company that has had a lot of people make a lot of money. But the majority of the people who have made the most money got started at the beginning. And that's the opportunity you have here with Economy. Now, I'm going to go into what the services are that Economy has. I'm going to make this very brief. Now, there are 4 services that I'm going to cover. The first of which is the ECA, Economy Calibrate Academy. In the ECA, you have pre-recorded videos, and the videos are anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes, tiny digestible bits of information that will give you the solid foundation for trading. Remember, I said we're talking about financial markets. So we're going to learn the core concepts, the basics, like I talk about on my channel. And so you learn the fundamentals here. And you also will have live trading sessions, live teaching sessions. You can plug into them both. There is a calendar so you can see when these live sessions are or these live classes are, and you can, coordinate with your own schedule so that you're able to plug in. So pre-recorded videos and live sessions. The live sessions can go for about an hour. Now, what I love is that these sessions are recorded so that you can go back and you can watch at your convenience, because we know not everyone's schedule is going to be in alignment with the schedule that is set up here. So it's self-study. You study at your own pace. You don't need to feel as though if you miss class, if class is at 10 a.m. and you're not able to watch the recording until 2 p.m. or 10 at night, that you're going to be penalized or anything like that. This is go at your own pace, right? Then the next platform is Eminos. Eminos is where you're going to be receiving alerts as a push notification to your phone. So in the academy, where you can be trading live, even if you're not able to attend those live classes, you can, hold on. If you're not able to attend those live classes, you can actually still be getting trade alerts sent to your ideas on the go. So the idea behind this is that you can be learning and you can be earning at the same time. I spoke about college before. We know that when you go to school, the whole notion is that you will get your education, and college can be 2 years, 4 years, or however long it may be. And typically you don't start making money until you've graduated from school and you have found a job. Some people still haven't found a job years after they have graduated. There are just no jobs available in the field of study. But here, you don't need to wait until you have finished learning before you can start earning. It's just a matter of setting up your broker account and linking it to MetaTrader 4, and you're able to start taking trades. Now, of course, I'm going to tell you to start in a demo account first. You want to practice with some Monopoly money, and then once you believe you have it down pat, I typically tell people to practice for a week, and then we start in the real account after that. So you can be making money while you're learning. And not everybody even wants to learn. Some people, they just want to get the notifications, they get certain figures, just know how to input them into your phone, and then you make profits that way. Not everybody wants to be learning the skill. I'll say that having that skill set is a skill that once you have it, no one can take it from you. Does anybody on here know how to ride a bicycle, or does anybody on here know how to swim? If you can do either one of those, drop some threes in the chat, right? And if you have that skill of either riding a bicycle or swimming, can anybody come one day and take that skill from you? No, they can't. It is your skill that you've acquired that you can use. Same thing with trading. So I'm an advocate for learning this skill. Then we have Manara, which is a software that is going to be a helping hand. So for the person who doesn't know how to trade, it will be a helping hand in the sense that this software is going to assist you with trade ideas. You know, Eminos gives you trade alerts just going to your phone. So you have to wait until you get those alerts to take a trade. But if you feel as though you want to trade now, oh, it's 5 o'clock. This is the time of day that I want to try it. Trade 5 a.m. Tuesday to Thursday is my trading time. You can open up Manara whenever you have decided you want to trade, and it's scanning the markets looking for setups. It will help you with your stop loss, your take profit, and your entry points. And don't worry about not knowing what this means right now. You'll get that as you go through the videos in the academy. Now, for the novice, for the newbie, it's gonna be your crutch. For the expert, it's going to be a confirmation. So maybe you take a look and you think, hey, this setup looks good. Let me check Manara to see if Manara is seeing what I'm seeing. So it can be an added confirmation for the expert, and it can be a confidence booster for that new person who is on their way to becoming a skilled and knowledgeable trader, right? And then Hercules, this is going to be for the crypto people. Hercules is using dollar cost average to invest in the crypto market. So DCA, or dollar cost average, the way I like to explain it is like buying crypto on sale. How many of you on here love shopping? Drop some ones in the chat if you love shopping. Retail therapy is the thing for you. Drop some ones in the chat. Now, how dollar cost averaging works is like buying stuff, but you're buying it when it's on sale. So, what's a brand? Okay, right now, I guess Amiri is really popular, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Balenciaga, all these popular, let's say Tommy Hilfiger is one that is widely known. Hold on 1 second. All right. Tommy Hilfiger is one that is widely known. Now, when it comes to purchasing clothes from these different brands that I just named, if you are to purchase directly from the store, you're gonna pay a hefty price, right? Some of these labels that I just mentioned, the clothes are in the thousands of dollars. Some are like hundreds of dollars. But if you go to one of those department stores like TJ Maxx or oh my gosh, what's another store? There's TJ Maxx. I don't think Century 21 exists anymore. But stores like that, you can get the same clothes, but instead of spending $1,000 on the shirt, you can spend, well, let's say $100 on the same shirt. Would you rather spend $1,000 for the shirt or $100 for the shirt? What would you rather? I want to see in the chat. I want to see who likes a sale, who likes to get something, get it a deal for it. Doesn't it feel good when you get that shirt for $100 and the next person they paid $1,000? You stepping out, you looking good, just the same, but you know that you saved. So that's kind of how dollar cost averaging works. To explain it to the layman, you will get it, and it's like getting it on sale. As the price goes down, you buying it at that time, right? So Hercules is a software that's allowing you to shop as if you're in TJ Maxx. I can't even think of the name of another one of those stores because I really don't like those stores. They confuse me. All right. So now ECA, Eminus, Manara, and Hercules, these are the services that I'm covering, right? But we have two other services, Athena and Xena. Those are two robots. Now, like I stated before, I'm in the US, so that's why I'm covering this, because this is what is accessible to me. But I know that there are some people on here who are outside of the US. And for the people who are outside of the US, you also have access to these two robots. So here you have access to education and softwares that will help you trade. But with Athena and Xena, those two robots, they're going to auto trade for you who are outside of the country, right? So you guys will have access to that as well. Because, some people don't want to do anything. They want to be completely hands off. Economy has software that will appeal to you, just not for the people in the US. So I'm speaking to everybody else when I talk about that. Now, in the ECA, there's Forex education, there's crypto education, there is stock education, which is something that I never had access to on other platforms that I have been on. So with the stocks, we have this young lady named Jessica Ramos, who is highly sought after all around the world. She has just curated this course, which costs $15,000. Yes, 15,000 US dollars is how much her course costs. And if anybody wanted to speak to her one-on-one, they can do so not for 15,000, but for 300 US for an hour session. $300 per hour or $15,000 to get access to her course, right? And us here in Economy on our platform, we have access to her and we don't have to pay that price. So that is another plus for being affiliated with this platform. Now, I've gone over the services and I've spoken about Jessica. And so now you may want to know, so how much is it going to cost to get access to all of this? Well, there are two price points. For us here in the US, it's going to be $149 one time to get started, and then $99 per month. And for those of you who are outside of the US, you have access to the first package that I have access to, but you also have access to the Elite Pro package, which is going to include those 2 robots that will do the auto trading for you, which is $235 one time to get started, and the monthly is going to be $149, right? Now, with the Pro Pack, yes, it comes with the robots. If you want to have access to both of them at one time, you can pay for an additional license. But otherwise, you have the robots, they're interchangeable. You can use one this week, you can switch and use the other one next week, however you like. And then, um, I was talking about college, university, right? So as Economy is an educational platform as well as being a technology company, yes, but it's an educational platform. And just like other educational platforms, we have a scholarship, just like school. We have a scholarship as well, but unlike school, you don't need to write any long essay. You don't need to jump through hoops, go over hurdles to qualify. You just need to really love what you have access to and share it. And once you have 3 people that decide that, hey, you know what? You're making money doing this. I want to make money doing this as well. And the company will give you access for free every month that you have 3 people who have their own package that they're paying for. Imagine if that's all you needed to do when you were going to university. And some people who have studied the same thing that you've studied, right? You even have your study groups, you guys studying together. Imagine you can show some people the way. Hey, this is another avenue that you can explore. And while you're enjoying it, they're enjoying it, you can get free access. Does free access sound good to everyone? Drop some twos in the chat if you wish that when you were going to university, there was a way that you could have gotten access to it for free without having to write a long essay and, just trying your darndest. You just sharing the information, right? So that pretty much is economy in a nutshell. What I want to say is that, those price points that I spoke on, it's really, 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 it's really reasonable, and a lot of times people don't recognize the value when they're getting it. I was formerly partnered with another platform, and I may do a video to speak on why I decided to leave that platform to come here, but I'm not going to do that today. But what they had to offer, which is somewhere along this realm, it was 1499, 1,499 US, was giving you almost the same thing that you can get here. This, you're getting a little bit more, but you're not paying $1,499. You're paying only $149 or $235 to start. That's a marked difference. And you have access to a $15,000 course. 4 years in this trading space, I know a lot of people who have spent 5 figures on a 2-day course, a 1-day course, and you can have access to this for a small price of $149 or $235. So I want to end by saying, we tend to do things a certain way, and we do things that certain way because of what we were told or how we were taught in the past, right? Now, the results we have to date are as a result of doing things in that certain way. Past 5 years, what you've done has gotten you where you are. Makes sense that the next 5 years, if you keep doing things the same way that you've been doing it the past 5 years, you'll remain where you are. So if you'd like to see what things could be like if you dared to step outside your comfort zone, do something a little bit different, then get back with the person that invited you on this call. Find out exactly what it is that you need to do to get started with us today. Don't procrastinate. Oftentimes we have decisions to make and we procrastinate. Yeah, don't do it. Procrastination steals, it takes your success away, right? So that's going to be it for me for today. You know what? Let me see. Does anybody wanna ask any questions? And normally I wouldn't take questions, but it's presentation didn't take that long. Does anybody have any questions right now that I can answer before we get going? All right. All right. If you're shy, all right. So I guess we have some shy people here. So yeah, if you do have some questions and you didn't want to ask it open like this, you can get back to me or get back to whoever invited you onto the call. If there needs to be a three-way call that's done, definitely we can set that up. But thank you for plugging in on a Saturday afternoon. Yes, dazzling boy. Shy people. I know you're not shy with a name like that. So thank you for coming out on a Saturday afternoon. I am going to go party. We have a birthday girl on the line right now. Everybody say happy birthday to Venna in the chat. It's her birthday, so I'm getting ready to go.
Happy birthday.
Oh, okay. You came off mute. There you go, Vanna. You got a happy birthday wish. All right.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love.
Okay, you're looking fancy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
No, we can't see your face. Okay. Yeah,
Happy
sorry.
birthday.
All right. Okay, guys. So thank you. I will see you soon, Venna. And I'm doing another call just like this tomorrow. If you
Okay.
information and there's anybody that you want to hear this information, I'll be back. Same link, same time.